Dasha, mi amor. Hi, how are you?
Good. First of all,
What are you gonna say? Tell
I
me.
support you. We haven't met, and
We have not met, but I support everything you do. I am a
and I
fan.
support you, and I
Oh,
support you.
dude.
And you know what? I didn't even know you were Dominican until like I don't know when it was, and I was like, "Honey is Dominican? Yes." So I'm
Yeah.
a supporter of you. I listen to
Aw,
you. I love you. I love what you do.
thank
So
you. Thank you. And I make sure anybody who's Dominican is brought to the forefront. I was just I did a whole article on Don Miguelo. Have you been in Don Miguelo's live yet?
no, I should be on there.
Maybe you shouldn't, unless you're down for some crazy ratchetness and Instagram after dark, because he gets a little crazy in there. But
Well,
he
who
broke.
said I don't? I have an after dark side too, baby. Don't get it
Hey,
twisted. I
I'm
just
gonna
know
send
how
you
to
the
play
yeah.
polka. You know
Next
how
time he's on, I'm gonna let you know. But you know what's crazy? He broke an Instagram record, like the most people on Instagram Live ever, like in the history of Instagram. Taylor Swift had the record. Then Tory Lanez and Drake broke the record, and here comes Don Miguelo all the way from Santo Domingo and breaks the record.
¿Qué? Es que nosotros somos poderosos, mi amor.
Ya tú lo sabes, ya tú lo sabes. I've been dying to talk to you, man, because it's like I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of you.
Everything that you have done, it's so crazy. It's like you put us in the forefront in such a dope light, and you're playing all different type of roles, which is the most amazing thing. It's like for a long time we struggled with the roles that Latinas really got out in Hollywood, but here you are breaking down barriers and getting rid of those stereotypes that followed us for so many years.
And
And
also playing in the stereotypes and saying, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do it right. You know
well,
what
that
I
too,
mean?
yeah.
Because Orange was a show that was constructed of stereotypes and what we thought
Well,
was
that's a fact.
stereotypes.
Yeah.
And then people started relating to it and saying, yo, but I could probably go through the same experience and make that same decision. So it's, we're always one step away from making the wrong decision.
That's a
Right?
fact. That's definitely a fact. Now, what have you been up to lately? I saw you. You know what's crazy? I watched The Irishman for the first time during quarantine, and I was like,
I
Dasha.
was like, hey, taking Robert De
That was
Niro's
a
blood
look,
pressure.
okay? Because that movie was like creme de la creme Hollywood, bro. Like, how was it working? With De Niro, with Pacino, with just
So
like,
my first time with De Niro was in Joy when I worked with Jennifer Lawrence and David O. Russell. And
okay,
that was already something that siempre me pasa, right? Like you're in that moment, you're like, why am I here? Do I deserve this? Like, I can't believe this.
why
And
can't
then
we take that off? It's so weird because I still feel that. Sometimes I go places and I'm like, are they gonna tell me to leave?
they never gonna tell you to leave, boo.
I
I'll
know,
make
I
sure
know.
of that. I'll make sure of that because we have a presence, okay?
We do. That we do.
We have every right to be wherever we determine ourselves to put ourselves in, and we need to just break through. And that's the type of mindset that I need to have all the time because although we are majority, we are minority in certain situations, especially in Hollywood. And being part of a film like The Irishman and Scorsese, it was like, oh my God, that's on my bucket list. But then having the opportunity to be part of a film like In the Heights with Lin-Manuel Miranda,
That's amazing. Did you see it on Broadway?
I didn't. Yo no tenía dinero. I didn't have no money.
I don't know where I got my money from, but I went. And it was amazing. It really blew me away. I didn't want it to ever end. So I'm really excited about the film.
I mean, these are the opportunities that I have come across, and I'm forever grateful. And I'm very, very appreciative, and I try every day to be in the present moment because something like In the Heights, where it's telling our stories, right, and it's including all diversity when it comes to the Latin community, right? From everywhere you're from, you can relate to this story. It was my first musical performance, and working with talented individuals like Lynn, where
Yeah.
he's such an icon in our community, was something that I'm like, coño, am I supposed to be here? Do I
Ah,
deserve this? And it's something that every day I'm like, but when
I
I
know.
see myself there, I realize that this is so important for us, not for me, but for us. Because the more we see ourselves in entertainment, in pictures and music, and we're in positions of not only entertainment but in positions of leadership and
Mhm.
as in the community and as business owners, it's important for us to see a reflection so that we can feel that we have too that platform, we too have that opportunity.
No, it's so amazing. Representation matters so much. And I'm so proud of Netflix because it's like I can find myself in movies, in shows. Haintified was amazing. And I love what you're doing as far as like interviewing all of our artists because we can go one place and find them all together. How did the podcast come to be? Like, did Netflix reach out to you? How did it work?
Well, they reached out to me with the idea of me hosting, being that I'm so vocal on my platforms and I speak from a very honest experience. I think it's important that we're honest and we're authentic.
It is.
And for them to, extend that opportunity, I was like, of course, I would love to converse, to have a dialogue, to have these conversations. It's important for us to have these conversations and to not be ashamed and to not feel less than. Growing up, it was like, oh, my name was embarrassing. Oh my God, like,
Mm-hmm.
and I would always look for my community because I'm an immigrant. And I'm always patriotic to my Dominican Republic. You know what I mean? I'm Dominican, and I have my American roots being raised here, right? And it's a fusion. But in that podcast, we see how I have these conversations with a plethora of Latinx people that are in the industry, that have just came in the industry, that have been, and having real conversations, right? Whether people can't relate or not, but just honest conversations of our experience from our point and perspective.
And we need that. We need the content. It's crazy because me and Carolina Bermudez from KTU, we started a podcast. It's called Life in Spanglish because we didn't have any podcasts that we can listen to. And it's like, yeah, you realize there's a void, but what are you really doing to create it? Or what are you doing to really shift our culture forward? And that's something that makes me like so proud of you because I'm like, she's Dominican. Do you see her? She's Dominican. And I always bring it to the forefront. Anytime I report on the radio or I report on a website, even if I do an article for like iHeart National, if it's somebody who's Latino, I always bring it to the forefront because it's like, we have to put on for us.
I mean, this is, at first I used to be like, coño, I can't go into a place and be like, I'm Dominican. It's kind of hickish. And then I was like, why? What are you talking about? Like, oye, yo soy dominicana hasta la tambora.
Me too.
Yo nací allá. You know what I mean? Whether you understand it or not, I'm Dominican till I die. And so I'm very proud of that. And I raise my flag. And for me, it's important that we know that we're here. And yes, we've had a history of being stereotyped into something, but we're not. We're beyond that. We have evolved. We grow. We come from hustling. We come from like saying, yo, we're present. And we will continue to strive and struggle y el sacrificio hasta que logremos lo que logremos.
We make it happen. Yo, it's so crazy because my husband's like, yo, Dominican people, like, what the hell? You people, like, wherever you at, you make it happen. You open businesses, you hustle. And I'm like, we're just built like that, bro. Like, we're just built like that, no matter what it is.
Oye, la señora de la habichuela con dulce en la 181. She's been there for years.
For years.
With her little cart doing habichuela con dulce.
And she's making it happen. And she's making it happen.
Patelito. I mean,
de todo, from bars to restaurants, salones de belleza. We make it happen any which way. We just got to figure out how we're going to hustle and then we make it happen. Can I say something? I was so mad at you in When They See Us. I was like, why is she acting like this? Why she being so mean? I'm like, oh my God, Dascha, please stop. You're so mean. It's so crazy how we tend to like relate you to your characters and then we get like mad at you. It's crazy. Are people able to differentiate or do they want to talk to you about like a character, like if that's you as a person?
You know, I am so blessed and thankful that I have a lot of warm, embracive fans and people from
that's good
age that they always want to ask me about the character. They either call me the character, sometimes they just want a picture, sometimes they want to conversate, but it's all love.
And that's super
and
dope.
For me, like, I'm so focused on I gotta get it. I got, because I gotta get it because I ain't gonna struggle. You know what I mean? That's sometimes
I'm not going back. That'd be my shit. My husband the other day, we said a prayer and then I was like, and God don't let me go broke. He said, yo, this bitch is scared of going broke. I said, leave me alone. I'm not going back.
No, is that we, forward, present and forward.
Always.
The back is just your foundation and we have to learn that.
That's 100%.
We can't go forward if we don't extend the hand, right? So when I meet these people that they want to show me love and they want to appreciate my art, which every day I have to realize that this is the opportunity and yes, you deserve it. Then I'm like, Mi gente, whether it's from when they see us, whether I'm evil, whether I'm good, if you enjoying it, I'm doing
Yeah.
my job. You know what I
100%.
mean?
Yeah, no, that's super dope. That's one thing that I always say. Like, I keep the back door open. Like, who's Dominican? Who's Latino? Who needs help? What do you need to? Do you want to do a podcast? Let's talk on the side. Let's DM. And that is something that's very infused in us. You know, tú tienes que entender, extender la mano, ayudar a las otras gente a echar pa'lante. Because what's the point of us being put in certain positions if we're not helping our people? And speaking about helping our people, I hear that you're working on something right now, super dope, when it comes to small businesses. Talk to me a little bit about that initiative that you're working on.
So I partner with Lemonade Stand New York, my boy Rico, with the clothing brand, and we decided to help small businesses porque nosotros venimos, we come from a culture of wanting to own all our businesses.
Of course,
I felt not only is gentrification affecting us, not only is high rent affecting us, right, within New York City, and it transcends beyond that. Right now, this time has affected our businesses where they've had to close. And so we started with Locksmith Bar, which is a bar owned by Latinx business owners. I am a supporter of small business owners and my people. You know, I'd rather eat oatmeal from the bakery in 175th than, you know what I'm saying?
I feel
go
you.
into to a franchise. It is what it is. And the whole point of this was, let's create a t-shirt, Close for Goods, with their mission statement in the back, and all the funds go to the business. And we will expand through boroughs, through communities, so that with this time we all unite and help raise the funds and contribute to these businesses. They're part of our community. That's what defines our culture. You know, like New York ain't New York, and New York continues to gentrify. New York is not going to be what New York is, and New York is full of cultures. It's a melting pot of cultures, especially Dominican community, which is, you know, we're up there. We're like 1 million Dominicans. It's important to do the census so that they really get the count. We're really one of the highest Latin communities in New York City. So I've joined with them at Lemonade. If you want more information, all you have to do is go to the website, www.lemonadestandnewyork.com. It'll tell you all the details. Or you could go on social media. My Instagram has the link. They have on their Instagram. And it's all for the good. It's, you know, I think that if we spend money on so many things, why not support a business that would need it? And it's the circle of life. You give.
No, it is. And right now it's a weird time, but it really is a time for us to come together. It's a time for us to give back. And it's like, if you're in a position where you haven't been affected financially, you got to start moving. You got to start helping people. You got to start posting links. You got to start sharing. So we're going to make sure, you know, we post the link right here, like underneath the interview, as far as where people can click and make sure they get their t-shirt, make sure they support. You know, I know a lot of people uptown, a lot of restaurants, bars, just, you know, negocios que están cerrando, and they're like, yo, I don't know if I'm gonna come back.
And that's where I like to go, yo. Like my team is always like, Dasha, you cannot be out there. And I'm like, yo, a mí me gusta mi coro, a mí me gusta mi alto.
Because you want to feel at home. It's like you go and it's like nobody's looking at you, know which way. These are your people. That's your food. Those are your drinks.
Ahora, not to cut you up, but yo te voy a decir una cosa, honey, that I'm hoping for within this time. That once this is over, that we could go back to the heights and be able to dance.
I see.
Hay una bailar, no de que phone, no de que nada más en Snapchat con la juca. No, bailar.
Enjoy.
Yo quiero bailar y dar una sudada.
You gotta go with a bun then. No puede ir cabello suelto.
Un curly. Te hace un curly a lo Anthony Santo and just go up in there, yo, and everybody just dance. That's what I'm hoping for this year. You know what I mean? Like, through all this, we are resilient. I'm so hopeful for our community. Ayer yo llamé a mis señores de lo dominó, making sure that people are good, uplifting spirits. We need to uplift each other. We need to look at the silver lining in things and say, you know, sometimes we need to pause and not go so fast and take in the moment.
And that's really what's happening right now. Where are you quarantined?
In Atlanta. So I was working on a film here with Sylvester Stallone. Oye.
Vamos lejos. Vamos lejos.
And then I was in between Atlanta and New Orleans because I'm working on something else in New Orleans.
Okay.
And I got stuck here during that. Then they shut everything down.
Are you by yourself?
I'm with my son.
Okay, good. Okay. So you're not alone.
No, I'm not alone. And, you know, it's interesting because I've regressed to being a child within this. Like,
Really?
instead of me focusing on being now, I'm taking this time to like really like enjoy things that when I was a kid I would. You know, I'm writing my music, I'm creating more. And there's moments that I don't want to do nothing. That I feel the pressure that everybody's doing the mask, everybody's doing the workout.
And you allow yourself to do nothing?
To do nothing.
Good.
¿Tú me entiendes?
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, I'm a business owner, and I have to focus on what's next. So whether it's creating my music, whether it's like reading some scripts, whether it's like writing short films, I tend to like become more consistent in certain things that I wasn't. And I'm finishing my vitamins, which I've never done in my life.
What do you mean, drinking them?
Yeah, like I used to start a vitamin, it expires, you know, and that shit like out the door. Now
you're like on day 23 of a bottle, right?
You know what I mean?
Your hair is flourishing, your skin is looking good. You're like, me estoy poniendo nueva during this quarantine.
¿Tú me entiendes?
I feel you, because that's what I've been doing. Listen, I took my weave out. I said, okay, I'm going to grow my hair. I'm going to nurse my curls back to life. I'm going to come out looking good, because we have to stay positive. Your hair looks good. It's long. We have to stay positive. Listen, this is such a
look related, honey.
Maybe we are. Somos familia, no lo sabemos.
Yeah.
I'm on 23andMe. Upload your information. It'll definitely let us know if we related.
Okay, we'll do it together.
But no, this is a weird time. This is a weird time, and people are getting, like, their mental is not good. So I've made it a point myself to only put out, you know, positive stuff, you know, good numbers. And I'm trying to be as responsible as possible to keep the energy in a good space, because it's a weird time.
Listen, I have those days. The other day I woke up and I was so depressed, and I texted my sister and I was like, yo, I feel fat. Me siento fea. What am I doing? Ugh, all this stuff and like all this pressure. Like, I don't even want to be on social media, and I'm tired. Like,
yeah.
Yo, and then I had to tell myself, are you serious right now? Wake up, get your behind, vete a bañar, vete a coger una escoba.
O te limpiar.
Put on your music.
Yeah.
Realize how healthy you are, how blessed you are. Look at how long you've come. ¿Tú quieres estar otra vez en el problema que tú estabas antes? No, mi amor, sacúdete.
Yeah,
Sacúdete.
No,
you know what was important about that? To not feel ashamed to reach out to people. And this quarantine has taught me how to work on my relationships, because I'm a loner. And so sometimes I don't know how to like cultivate certain relationships or keep them alive, because I don't like to bother. Ay, a mí no me está molestando la gente. A mí no me está molestando la gente.
Yeah.
You know those, what do they call it now? When they call it, when certain things are awkward, they're like, ooh, like cringy.
Yeah.
When it comes to expressing emotions like that, like the only time I could do it is when I'm in my zone as acting. When it comes to people and telling them like how I really feel, I'm like, oh, I'm cringy. You know, it's like, oh, I don't want to tell you that.
I'm not gonna take it there. That's kind of awkward.
Yeah, but now I'm okay being vulnerable and reaching out to people and say, yo, like, I feel this way. Yo, I love you. Yo, I miss you. Yo, I want to hang out with you. I want to have a get together. We should have a get together, all girls. You know what I mean?
We really should. Once we out of this, listen, we gotta turn up, because Dios mío, this is like day number 25 for me. Yo estoy mala ya. I'm like, ya yo no tengo más nada que limpiar. Ya yo hice todo.
Oye, yo doblé hasta los panties, yo lo doblé.
Same. I'm like, yo, ¿qué yo voy a hacer? So I'm like, you know what? Let's start doing all these interviews. And I want to do interviews with Dominican artists. I'm going to do Danny Lay next. I wanted to talk to you. I'm going to talk to Don Miguelo. So I want to put out, you know, a little series of like all of our top.
Dile a ellos que yo le mando muchos saludos.
I will.
Los dominicanos tenemos que juntarnos, porque señores.
100%. Now we gotta stay together. What about your mom? Has she been calling you off the hook?
Well, my mom passed.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Dominican moms are the best. ¿Te tienen loca?
Ay, mi amor, todas me han llamado y que mira que la palabra dice.
Mamá.
You know,
todos los días. Estaba en la Biblia. I'm like, okay, I get it.
No, my aunt called me the other day, la tía mía, y que baja todos los shakes que esta hora va a decir que está predicando que va a salir una nube. Y yo, ay Dios, se me tienen. Y digo, ¿cómo tú estás bien? Y le tengo que yo decir, oiga, mi gente, no se preocupen, dejen de estar preocupándose. Ya tú sabes, me tienen todita llamando. Mi hermana,
y más la gente que están en Santo Domingo, oh my God, ellos tienen una cosa que se llama house party. Hicieron un house party como con 10 gente. I'm like, señores, enjoy me now, because cuando yo salga de esta casa, yo no voy a estar haciendo house parties with 10 gente. Trust me, esto se va a acabar. Me tienen loca. But family's important right now, man. Being supportive of each other and definitely giving back. Giving back.
Yes.
These local businesses definitely do need our help. And I'm glad you're doing this. I'm proud of you in
Thank you.
every single sense of the word, man. And
Thank you.
next time
I'm
you're
so
in New
glad
York, you
that
gotta
I
come up.
finally got to meet you.
I know, finally. I was dying for you to come up to the podcast, the Life in Spanglish podcast, because that's what we talk about. We just talk
And
about
I love Carolina.
Carolina's amazing too. She's dying to see you. Next time you're in New York, I'm gonna let Vanessa know that you gotta come up.
Vanessa will do it. I'll be there. I would
Good.
love to. And then we could talk about the other stuff that I'm working on.
Please.
You know what I mean?
Please. I'm excited about In the Heights, man. Congratulations on everything.
Thank
and
you.
I hope to see you soon in person.
Yes, me too.
Keep doing what you're doing, man. Un beso, manita.
Igual, mi amor, te adoro.
Te adoro también. Bye, baby.